I said it that presidency will definitely react to Bishop Kukah's whether you call it attacks or comments concerning the state of the nation. They don't like hearing the truth. Well, the presidency on Thursday described as erroneous the recent statements credited to Bishop of the Sokoto Catholic Diocese Matthew Kukah on the performance of the President Muhammadu Buhari's government in the last 7.5 years. I don't know what the man has said, whether it is true or not, according to the presidency or Femi Adesina, who is coming out. What's all the things that the man has said? Are they not true? Are we not witnesses to what is happening? You can try to twist and whatever, because that is what you people stand for. Even when people are suffering, you call it it does not matter. We know, when they are caught, they will not be telling you, we know that some things are not working well, and we know that things are not doing this. We are trying our best. That is what they will be telling you. How can you be telling us after 7 years all the mouths you made, all the boasts you made in 2014-15 that you are going to do this? You can't do them. Now you not be telling us that there are issue of insecurity, there are this and this and that the president is working with great effort to make sure things are better. Really? And you didn't give other administration that chance to continue to work. Even at the end of your tenure, you are still telling us everything will be fine. Today is 30th of December 2022. 2 months ago, as at November, October, yes, September, October, the federal government told us that by December, that the issue of insecurity will be a thing of the past. That was what they said. That insecurity will be a thing of the past by December 2022. Today is 30th. And we knew quite alright that it was just a mere talk, a rhetoric that they've been involved in. Until today, nothing of such. Even the insecurity is getting worse. So tell us what Kukah has said, that you are not trying to tell us that it's a PDP or whatever. What has that got to do with the realities on ground? Of course, he has come out to tell you that he has faced you. He has confronted you with realities. Kukah had, in his widely circulated Christmas message, said that Buhari's government was leaving Nigerians more vulnerable than in 2015. Is that not true? The cleric, who is one of the most vocal critics of the Buhari government, said the current administration was characterized by nepotism. Is that not true? Kukah, however, commended the efforts of the government in infrastructural development and effort to restore sanity to the electoral system. In a statement issued by the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, the presidency accused Kukah of suffering from amnesia. Adesina described the cleric's claim as completely unsubstantiated and reflective of his hatred for the All Progressives Congress. He wrote, "Let us look at the allegations. You are leaving us far more vulnerable than when you came. How? In what way? Where was the bishop in 2015 when the polity had been completely shot to ribbons, and you can't even exactly say this was where Nigeria stood? Was there even a Nigeria with insurgents running riots across the length and breadth of the country, bombing the land to the kingdom come? The bishop forgets or is too filled with amnesia to remember. If Nigeria was vulnerable to death, destruction and destabilization, it was the situation before Buhari came. More than now, to a great deal, he has destabilized or stabilized the land, crushed vermin, and is cleaning the polity. The job is not fully done, but is being done daily. Bishop Kukah has been accused many times of being a political priest with a propensity for the People's Democratic Party (PDP) and great antipathy for the APC. That was possibly the primacy through which he saw things, and therefore his erroneous conclusion of more vulnerable. Again, he alleged that corruption was not fought and had become a leviathan. Yes, When corruption creeps under the robes and caskets of even priests, they would never see it being fought. Just a fortnight ago, the chairman of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Abdulrasheed Bawa, was a guest at the weekly State House press briefing. Facts he unveiled were enough to show the yeoman's work being done, but people like Bishop Kukah listen only to themselves and have no time for an alternative reality. So when the monster is being assailed and badly wounded, all they see is the Leviathan. And by the way, if corruption is rife in a country, is it necessarily just the fault of a president? No, it is the fault of everyone, including the people, the institutions, the family, religious leaders, political leaders, and everyone. If the bishop was succeeding in his duty as priest, then his adherents should be less prone to corruption, and the Leviathan should have been slain or badly wounded. So if corruption is still the monster the bishop claimed it is, then he too is failing as a moral authority and guide. Another allegation, nepotism, which the priest did not justify, but he spoke of federal character, and I challenge him to bring instances of the breach. The mistake he makes is to think that all appointments in the land are subject to that constitutional provision. No, they are positions that must be filled according to the principles of balance and equity, and those that are subject to presidential prerogatives. President Buhari is a scrupulous one when it comes to obeying the constitution, really, and the allegations of nepotism is always rife in the country. It has trade every president, and it will mostly like always be there. But we expect our priests to be more informed, particularly the highly educated ones. However, some people never see good in other segments of the country, particularly the much vilified Fulani. Pity. Bishop Kukah seeks to posture as a friend of the president whenever he visits the presidential villa, and that justifies his jocular future visit to Duhadaura to collect tithes after the president retires. Well, President Buhari has no enemies. As I wrote recently, he has no malicious bone in his body, and we always cheerfully welcome Kukah. We are talking of tithes. You see that you have gone wrong. So, because he visits Buhari now, he should not say the truth. You think it's all of those sycophants, whatever they call themselves, clergymen, they will be hiding behind the Lord said is the Lord said that. Kudos to Kukah, who is always bold to say it. For the fact that he visits Buhari in Aso Rock doesn't stop him from saying the truth. Yeah, this is what you are being paid for. You are just trying to pick and pick. You should tell us the level of economy, the unemployment, to me, whatever they are talking about is as useless as nothing, because Nigeria was not a desert when you guys came on board. All the rest people will still tell you what they have done during their own tenure. Don't take Kukah seriously. He hates anything Islam, but hide under the fake smiles and hypocritical behaviors. They laugh with you yet hate you with passion. We know them. You are a terrible dead thinker. Kukah spoke with proofs. Islam you are talking about even suffer the most. It is your type that make terrorism succeed in Nigeria. Hear what this religious lunatic is saying, indigenous of Sambisa. Instead of this man to apologize to Nigeria on behalf of his party, of course he can't do that. He can't do that. You expect him to apologize. Well, the governor, the president's wife had apologized. So all this nonsense that Femi Adesina is saying is rubbish. I hope Aisha Buhari is not a PDP apologist for her to have come out to apologize. So I don't know why Femi Adesina is talking all this nonsense. Yes, will you keep quiet? APC, just apologize to Nigerians. Is it because the bishop was saying the truth? I have said it before that attacks just like Lai Mohammed Adesina will soon that they will soon respond. I know that they will soon respond, and it is not out of place. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.